Okay guys, welcome back to the layout. We're doing a project update today, and this is one that I started, last year. I did a lot of the prep work, and then I got the decoder in the mail and realized there was a manufacturer's defect with it. Kind of put it off to the side and shelved it, and a bunch of months went by, and I realized if I want to get it repaired under warranty, I better send it in. So it came in earlier this month, and I figured I would show a quick install, project update. Again, most of the work's already been done, but I can kind of review, what I've done already. So this is a Athearn ready to roll. This is a SW1000. Just give you guys a quick peek here. BNSF. What's kind of nice about this one, being an earlier ready to roll, this one's been out for a few years. It's got a lot of nice detail, MU hoses and stuff like that. Both the front and rear has a nice cab interior, which is something that they didn't do on the earlier ones. They're starting to do that on some of the newer ready to roll units now. And we're putting a ESU lock sound or loc sound, depending on how you want to say that. Here is the part number. It's the EMD 567 prime mover, which isn't really the correct prime mover for this, but I really like the way it sounds, and it comes out pretty good. And I'll show you the part number of what I paid for it. America's Best Train in Itasca, Illinois. And there's the part number of the unit there. So what I've decided to use was move this back just a little bit, the 8-pin NMRA harness, and that's what the lock sound came with. This is a speaker I chose to use. Here's the part number of the speaker. I got this at a train show earlier this year, and really I had intended it for a different project. But it works here pretty well. I've had to take the back off because it simply won't fit. This is obviously a very small and confined area, being a switcher. And I've also removed the 9-pin harness, and what I've done is I've snipped it off, and I just kind of cleaned off and pulled off the solder joints, and that's my DCC system going off, and some of the either glue or wax, whatever they use to kind of hold it all in place. So I'm left with just the 8-pin, and to give myself a little bit more room to place a decoder and a speaker right up in here. So really what I've done is, you can see there's a hole in here, and I intend to put the speaker here. I've already done a test fit. I just used some double-sided tape just to kind of give me a quick test fit scenario. But I'll attach it to the shell, and it's really going to come out right through there. Now this, looks like crap right now, but it comes with, one moment, a nice separately applied screen, a piece of garbage on there, and this very simply comes off with an X-Acto knife. I'm just going to kind of place it there. So right now you still see the hole, but once you get the speaker in there, you really won't see it so much. And just a little bit of glue kind of holds that in place. So be real careful you don't break that when taking that off. And I'll show you what I use for a tool. I was first going to use the Dremel. Of course, this has a really large cutting wheel on it, and I was afraid that I was going to most certainly damage the surrounding area using a cutter wheel this big. As you can see, way too big. And there is some smaller cutting wheels. I didn't have any at the moment, so I used a multi-tool. I'll stop for a second. We'll go to the workshop and I'll show you what that is to kind of cut that hole out. This is the oscillating multi-tool. As you can see, the bit goes on the end there, and this particular one is a plunging bit, but they make different size bits and different types of sanding attachments you can put on there. And this one's designed to go into and plunge. This is a smaller one, so I was able to get into, as you see the piece there, and kind of get it at all four sides and get it nice and tight without damaging the rest of the unit. So different companies make these. This one's a Craftsman. I use it for woodworking as well, but Ryobi makes one, and Dremel makes one as well. I'm sure there's a few others that are out there with different price points. So here's what the almost completed product looks like. As you can see, the hole on top and the speaker is pretty visible in there. But once we get the what is now a see-through grate on there, and I'll have to put some CA or plastic glue or something on that to fix that. You really don't see it, and as soon as you zoom out, almost looks like it's just you know, whatever would be normally underneath that radiator vent. So zoom in again, grab my DCC controller, as you can see, plenty of volume. Like I said, the EMD 567 is not exactly the right prime mover for this. It should have a 645, I think a 12 cylinder. But I really like the way this one sounded, how it came out. And I have dirty track. But to give you guys an idea, not the healthiest thing for the engine, but to give you guys an idea. So guys, that wraps it up for this quick little project update. I'll have some more videos later on in the year, and until then, stay tuned.